All right, started the stream and the recording. Let me pause the preview. As usual for a stream. There we go, that's paused. Now pop out the chat. Make sure the video is actually running and the audio is actually running. Okay, let's minimize this. Pull this over here. Okay, audio's working. Cool. Been a little bit. Been a little minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. All right. So, hey, what's up, everyone? All right. So, since we don't have the patch still, I'm gonna try Vanny out of bounds a little bit more. And hold on, let me load live split as well. What is up, James? What is up? What's up, Nicole? What's up, Roxanne Wolf? Okay, what's up, Derped? What's up, Creator? What's up, Killer Shots? Yeah, I just started. It's crazy. Work's been horrible. Oh my goodness. I mean, I just finished work. So, yeah. Alright, there's live split. Let's move this down. Gasoline Drinker 9, maybe. Oh, man. Okay, let me get live split on here. There we go. All right. Back to this. Hey, Racing. 3 a.m., but I'm not sleeping anyway. That's really late. Yeah, work's been dumb. Let's see if this helps with being able to. Wow, really? Really? What? 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 Can you? No, you can't even see. It doesn't show up like this. What? That's what it looks like on my screen. Why? I can't play like that. Why is it doing this now? Let's see. I don't know. Display 2. All right. Let's use this screen. Apply change. I can't get there with my mouse. Let's see. Can I tab over? No. Good grief. Windowed full screen. Yes. I can't change the setting though. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to quit the game really quick. Good grief. Why is it doing this? Let me check my display settings. Oh man, security breach patch is done. Are you sure? Let me check Steam really quick. Nope. Don't look like it. Everything on my patch suggests it's not the newest one. Hey, good job. First green run. Green run. Green run. It sounds suspiciously like Green Run and Bunny. This cannot be a coincidence. Let's see if I click out here. Okay, and then I click out here. Okay, I thought it's working now. All right. Delete all of this junk. Okay. New game. I haven't played since I last streamed, so it's not released, but they were finished working on it. They tweeted today. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. We're going to play that Vanny speedrun, though, out of bounds. Oh, no, I have my voice on. Doggone it. Voice volume. Should have checked. Thanks, Spawn. Oh, my goodness. Who exactly is the other vicious rabbit? I guess we'll have to find out. It's going to be kind of an experimental, like, if it runs, it runs, I guess. But everyone except for one person has gotten it running fully fine. It's just, I don't have the, I'm going to have to turn voice volume all the way down. And reset. Yes? Okay. There we go. Vicious Rabbit is a game that I made back in 2009 through 2011. And, yeah. Was I directly helping out John from FNaF? I was giving him tips and all that. I mean, he's running a different color, not a color category. What am I... Green is such an ugly color. No wonder they used it. There we go. So, yeah, I was giving him tips, but like, his streams are very entertaining. He's running inbounds, and I'm running no major skips, so kind of a different category altogether. Have I put Lily's well? No. I can tell that I'm not in full screen here because it is very choppy on my computer. I see the tearing. Oh, John's streaming now? Okay. I just finished work, so... Alright, well, alright, this will be a warm-up run. But if you want to go see FNaF, he's probably running a Vanny inbound still, right? I'm just going to try this pre-patch, and the timer just completely stopped. Why? Why did it stop? Alright, well, it's... Oh. It just complete... Wow, thanks Live Split. Alright, this will definitely be, Alright, cool. How we going, Jennifer? Oh my goodness. This will definitely be a warm-up. OOB. Vanny OOB. And, alright. Alright, the rust is real. Also, Live Split messing me up is real, too. And also, this windowed full screen is not cutting it. I don't know what the deal is. It's like really choppy. Is it just because I haven't played this in a while and I got used to it? That might be it. Alright. Come on. Okay. Unfortunately, the timer's not running right now. We have ground. That's cool. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, let's let it load in. But soon, I'll drop a link for Vicious Rabbit. And we'll see if we can get stuff running on other people's PCs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Yep. This probably would have been a nice run. Ooh, that load in is crazy. Okay. Is it gonna... Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, I don't know if I landed on it, though. I don't think I did. Oh, I fell through. Okay. Alright. That's cool. Alright, let me change some settings. Video, I need full screen. Yes, you can climb that curtain. It's, I guess, referred to as the magic curtain there. Let's see, can I switch? Why is this not... I don't know why this is exclusive again. Let me reload. It's not usually like that. Try it again. But anyway, I hope your day has been good. Or at least passably so. World's gone crazy. Vertical long jump, yes. Okay, that seems smoother. Can I click out? I can't. Huh. Okay, that's fine. The run goal for this one, I guess my best prior was 304. That'd be nice to break 304. Let's see if this runs. I'm not planning on streaming for particularly long, but I also want to get to Vicious Rabbit, see if I can see if y'all can run this and actually have the physics make sense. That's the one thing. Like, I got it running on one person's computer, and it's several dozen. It's running perfectly fine. One computer, just one, has just an odd physics issue. Like, the jump does not go as high as it should. And I don't understand why not. Did I ever play Pilgrim's Progress? Yes. Yes, I did. A full walkthrough, full playthrough, not not like a strategy guide or anything like that. Okay. That's coming back. Few days off. Few days of work. Is Toy Freddy a nightmare on no death coin runs? If you're in the cameras a whole lot. If you flip at the start of a second, he's not really much of a factor, though. If it's... Oh, no death coin. Yeah, you said no death coin? Yeah, he is. Yes. Every half second, every 0.0 or 0.5 that you're on a camera with a frame loaded, it's a 1 in 10 chance of a jump scare with Toy Freddy when he's mad. And you're basically dealing with that the whole time. Fast this a little bit. Like, you're not gonna camp Toy Freddy. Oh, man. Yeah, he's pretty rough. Okay. Please. Please. That's not going to cut it. Why did it stop at 30.33 again? Do I hit something? What is going on with this? Alright. Well, this isn't going to break the 304, but it might be within a few seconds of it if I can actually land where I need to. Okay. Come on. Okay. Well, didn't deload at all. Hold on. Let me load my splits again. I bet that might be it. Open splits, or let's see. Open layout. That's not it. Splits. That's not, it didn't save any of them. That's why. That's not it. Okay, hold on a second. Edit splits. I don't know how to find what I just did before. I don't know. This. There's no split though. Hold on. What was it called? Get Fazwatch, right? Get Fazwatch. And then the next one. I can't add a split. Okay. Forget it. Alright. Alright. I'm not even gonna... I don't even know. How do I reset it so I don't have any splits at all? Like, I don't need it. We'll just time it. So I had it all set up. I just don't know why it didn't save any of the splits at all. It's all gone. It won't let me add splits either. No problem, porcelain chips. Settings. How do I load the auto splitter? Downloads. Why is it all files? This is so unusable. Good grief. I don't know. So there's the initial, that's the layout. I don't have any of the splits though. There's live split. Auto splitter. It's not recognized. This week sucks. This week sucks. All right. There, and then where's the Vanny auto splitter? Vanny auto splitter. Live split. Auto splitter. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. It should already be running. I don't know. It's not working. I'm just gonna uninstall it and reinstall it, I guess. Doesn't help that this thing is not cooperating right now. Okay, we're done with FNaF then. I can't get the timer working. All right, so I guess the other thing, Vicious Rabbit. If y'all want to play one of the games I made back in 2009, and I want to see if this will actually run on y'all's computer. I've tried it on a few dozen people's computers so far. It's worked fine. There's one with that which has a physics issue, and I don't have the backup CDs handy. I need to find out where my my code backups are. I know I have CDs of them. It's just yes. There was a I can't change it, so I just have to program something new. So anyway, let me post the link here. Let's see, downloads. Was it not open source? Open source wasn't really much of a thing. Like you'd normally sell stuff and all that. I mean, it's all code that I wrote, so I don't know what you mean by not open source. Let me make sure this is the right link. Yep. Okay, I'll pin it. And here, pinned. So if you want to try out Vicious Rabbit, see if it runs, see if the physics make any sense. You should be able to jump and get over obstacles early on in the tutorial. Shouldn't be a problem. Let me load that up. The link just closes itself. Let's see. Doesn't work? Does it download or no? It should download. It's a zip file. And this is really loud. Alright, there we go. Link doesn't work. Let's see. Sorry, babe, can't come over. Me and the boys are playing Vicious Rabbit tonight. That's funny. Okay, let me give you a Google Drive link then. Let's see if you can download this one. Get link. Okay. Unpin, and here. Try that. I'll probably put this on itch.io, but... And let me move this over to Vicious Rabbit. Game capture, there we go. When is the song being put on music streaming services? I'll probably upload just the, I'll upload the files to YouTube. It's probably just what I'll do. Yeah? Yeah, the only problem is YouTube streams have a little bit more delay to them than Twitch. Twitch is a lot better with that right now. Okay. Okay, so if you start a game, if you start in kids mode, you get all the items. So if I start like this, if you want to load a game, just go to the load booth right here, and then hit up, and then you can load right here. So there's no load game from the main menu. You got to start a game and all that. I chose to do that because back in the Windows XP, Windows Vista era, this helps efficiency of loading. So it's pretty instant when you load in a game. So if I want to load in my Grassy Cave save, then I'll load that in, and cool. What do I have? Oh yeah, this is okay. A single wall jump with that flower umbrella. A little advanced technique. Yeah, Windows Defender is going to complain because I don't have it code signed. So, like, any sort of signature on the game is going to have expired back in 2012. What do I play on my channel? Usually Five Nights at Freddy's. Sometimes games that I made when I was, like, just out of college and seminary. What is this game? This is a game I made back in 2009 through 2011. Let's see. Okay, so one thing to do here. Let me just get a screen share here. Here. So let's see. Where is this? Here. This one right here. So you have this right here. You're gonna extract your file somewhere. So let's say I do extract here. All right. So I extracted my files. All right. First thing you're probably gonna want to do is run the DX web setup, which is a DirectX. This is from Microsoft. And don't install the Bing bar because, like, I mean, this is direct from Microsoft, but Bing sucks, IMO. So yes. So you're gonna want to install whatever components it finds. You might have to run this twice actually, because when you double click on viciousrabbit.exe, then it'll try to load DirectX from 9.0C from June 2010. And you might have to run the direct setup again, but why is it taking so long? Yeah, and it's something like if I can get it running on okay, so extract. It's done extracting. There we go. I can talk completely in complete sentences tonight. It's great. I'll go back to security breach after this, though, okay? We're going to try it again, but I don't know what I'm going to do about the timer. I really don't. I'm going to have to uninstall live split and reinstall because the auto splitter just stops after 30 seconds for some reason. I don't know. It won't let me add the splits anymore. Can I play FNaF? Maybe at some point. I mean, you can look at my channel. I probably have hundreds of hours of Five Nights at Freddy's if you want. Like, maybe this is not the stream. But, no, I'm not going to play Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Let's see. Great. It shouldn't take this long. It should just start downloading stuff. I already have it installed on mine, though, so I don't know what it's initializing either. Cool. I'm glad I helped you beat Help Wanted. I should replay some of Scott's older games like Pilgrim's Progress or his older games like that and revisit them after all these years. Maybe. Okay, so if you've installed... Okay, good. So this one already said, okay, you already have everything necessary. After that, you're just going to double-click on the exe, and that's about it. Trying some old Vanny game speed. Yes. Okay, so has everyone gotten through DirectX setup? And if so, then double-click Vicious Rabbit. If it just like pops up and exits and you don't see it at all, then run the DX web setup again, and it probably is going to detect, okay, you need 9.0C from June 2020 or 2010, all the way back in 2010. Would I make a FNaF fan game for money? I have an idea for an unhandled exception has occurred. Try running the DirectX web setup again. That usually is a file not found error with one of the DirectX files. So it's a little kludgy right now. I'm trying to get this a little bit more streamlined here. Hey, Malfi. Oh man. Yeah, Dirk, if you see the unhandled exception, try to run the DX web setup and see if it targets that one file. Because what happened on my computer is it installed like a 90 megabyte file, and then I clicked it. I double clicked the exe. It didn't run, and I looked through Event Viewer. It's like missing DirectX file, and I'm like, okay. So I ran DirectX web setup again, and then it's like, oh, you need this one right here. So that's it right there. Doesn't Scott say you can't make money off of a fan game? That is correct. I have an idea for a game that would be something that I would probably stream and play with as many people as would want to play. Okay, good. Okay, Windows did a compatibility fix and told you to run it again. Okay, good. Yay, so glad to see another video. Finally caught up and have been missing them. You're awesome. Thanks, JT Kelly18. This stream sucks so far, but hopefully this will pick up here pretty soon. Oh, it keeps saying that Vicious Rabbit is not safe and has been removed. You should be able to say like run anyway or whatnot, but like if you don't feel safe about running it, like that's fine as well. Like I don't mind. That's why I put up the Google Drive link as well, because that does virus scan as well. But let's see. Okay, good. Okay, Gavin, you got it to work? Sweet. All right, well, another thing to check. Check the jump height, because that's the one thing that one of the guys that I sent the game to had an issue with. This right here. So if I resume the game, and let's go no item here. All right, that should be about the height that Vicious jumps. And if you don't get that high, if it's like really low, then let me know, because I can't figure out why that happens on his computer. None of the other computers that I've tried has that issue. However, he is using Windows 11, which I'm hoping doesn't affect physics. Okay, so is the jump height not working for you in 9251? You can't turn off the music. It turns back on when you exit options. Huh. Well, I can't change it, unfortunately. Okay, good. C4B4. Okay, good. Have I tested the game on other frame rates? Back in 2010, there weren't really other frame rates. Not in any sort of accessibility. I have a 460 hertz here. So just in case someone has another frame rate, you're just going to want to turn that on and then run it in full screen. Friction menu, if it gets a little bit too slippery, whatever, you can change it higher, lower, whatever you want. Part of the game to access, you're going to have to change the friction to certain variables. So it's a little bit of a feature there that you're going to need for 100%. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have like a full release back in 2011, so I'll probably just have to reprogram stuff or whatever. But it's kind of like one of those things, like if if you can play it, you can play it, and it might be a nice little fun game for you all as the world goes crazy. Fan, wow, Fan is here. What? Thanks for random stuff. All right, let me change this. Update settings now. And typically you're going to want to collect a lot of stuff. And actually, I have all the items here, so let me just do a super jump. Okay, I've already gotten that. Stomping shoes. But yeah, if you have the jumping issue where he doesn't go nearly the height that he should, then just let me know. I don't know. That's the one thing I was running up against on that one computer with Windows 11. Bunny hopping. Come on. Too bouncy. Ouch. Ouch. I'm just going, I don't care. Not a hit, let's run. Alright. I made this room unnecessarily hard. I don't know why I did this. I don't know. What was I thinking? Early game, yes, let's do this. Troll. Seagull portal. Okay. I want the flower umbrella. Oh, this is gonna be easy with the flower umbrella. Oh yeah. Stomping shoes. Alright, what do I got here? Double jump. Ooh! I forgot about this area. It's been a while. Oh man. Oh, he mad though. Oh, he mad though. Okay, there's one over there. You gotta worry about hot and cold on this one. At the very least, I'll plan to do a playthrough of this, so if no one else can get it running, I'll just play it. I think I made this game when I was... Man, I wasn't that young, I guess, but younger. Flower umbrella. There we go. Oh, I got the tar blocks up there. That's actually helpful. This DJ surf music crazy though. Alright, let me move chat up front here in a second. I'll get back to the comments here. Don't mean to be ignoring you all. Woo. I know what I was trying with this. Like that. And single jump here. That's too much. It's a flower umbrella. Alright, let me change that. Nope. Nope, it's me. Sheesh. There we go. Okay. High-tech graphics right there. Ooh. Why did I put that there? Just so you'd get hurt. That's great. Ouch. That troll, though. I don't have 40% of the stuff. So this is, like, fairly late game. Because you gotta have 60 to be at the final boss. At least. Oh, that's tricky. That's super tricky. That's super tricky. Alright. Got it. Okay. Ooh, I have the digging claws? Yes. Is that it? Oh, this is just a bonus room. Okay. So you stomp through this, all that. And then you go to your digging claws. Digging claws! High-tech digging animation. You stomp through that. Oh, man. And then here. Oh, okay. Flower umbrella. Make it super easy, though. Yep. Oh, shoot. Stationary enemies. Oh, hey. What's up, Molecular? Remember that you need the digging claws to get through those limestone blocks. Uh-oh. Alright, which item do you get from this one? Let's see, 6. Cold resistance. Ah, yes. Okay. That's why I'm not freezing to death right now. Just stopping shoes. There. Oh, magnetic helmet. Uh-oh. That spaghetti strainer. Oh, come on now. Oh, that's kind of neat. those beets, you know? But you don't want to have Harvard beets that are the wrong type of consistency while you're going on a long run. That usually ends up in a pretty big disaster. Let me get that piece of broccoli. Alright. Quit the game. Alright, hold on. There. Get the chat back. There we go. Alright, let me catch up on the chat. Is Vicious Rabbit the Monty Python Rabbit's origin story? No. It's just completely different. I wasn't into Monty Python, I guess, but... Vicious Rabbit. Alright, so anyone actually get it running? If so, cool. It's just kind of one of those, like... So hitless is impossible? Probably not. You can go hitless, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if you have the right equipment and you're patient enough. It's kind of like Spelunky too, you know? You gotta take your time, otherwise you're gonna run into all sorts of problems. Y'all ever see Spelunky 2? Spelunky 2 is kind of fun. I can play a quick round of that. Alright, hold on. But anyway, if you got it running, cool. Let me know. Make some videos, but I'll probably play through it, and then I'll make some videos on that. I'm sure it will not get nearly the attention as the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, but anyway, with the question on the would I program a fan game for money? I don't know. I mean, there's one concept I want to test just for like multiplayer purposes, and I'll give you a little bit of a hint. It's a takeoff of Five Nights at Freddy's world, but the characters change as people play, and it changes globally as people play. So based on how people play, a character will change. So that's my concept. Yes, you do need to install .NET Framework 3.5 for Vicious Rabbit. It should bring up a dialog as you start it. It should say like you need .NET Framework 3.5. But yeah, it's programmed in Visual Studio 2005. So that's why it's 3.5. How long is the game? Maybe an average completion for like a high percentage completion or anything like that. Maybe to the boss, good 4 hours, and maybe 100%. You're talking 8 to 10 hours. But there's a lot of stuff, and yeah. What's up, big man Sturf? Not much. All right. Okay. So you want me to do a quick? Let me do a quick poll. What next? Spelunky 2. Security breach. Security breach again. Vicious Rabbit. And don't feel like if you don't want to see Vicious Rabbit right now, like I'm gonna make videos on this anyway, but here we'll put up the poll and see how the numbers go. But I might play a quick round of Spelunky 2 if people want to see Spelunky 2. If no one wants to see it, I can go back to Security Breach. We can do more Vanny runs. Yo, DJ, if you ever need any voice actors, I'm here, bro. Cool. Security Breach again. Okay, cool. All right, so Becky, you got it running? That's good. Okay. All right. Looks like Security Breach. Looks like Security Breach by quite a bit. Yeah, it's barely moving at this point. 40 votes. Okay, cool. All right, we'll go back to Security Breach. Can you download Vicious Rabbit on a stiff security school Chromebook? If you can get it running, maybe. No issues with first run on your PC. Good. Vicious Rabbit is a game that I made it back in 2009 through 2011. I wasn't, like, the job market was terrible, one thing, but the other thing, some places look for a specific type of cookie cutter type people, especially in different types of trades. All right, and I was almost always in the final 2 or 3 in consideration, and like a life status situation, like they wanted a specific type of person in a specific type of um, age range, and specifically um, in a certain type of like commitment status, I guess you could say, without saying like it was complete discrimination. And I don't know why that's really a thing, but people's reads on something from First Timothy 3 can go one way or another. But I would say if a place doesn't want to, like, okay, churches wanted a married pastor. That's what I'm getting at. And the excuse there was, well, it's a safeguard in case there's, other women trying to, get in with a relationship or whatever. But I mean, you remain faithful and you don't fall into that. That's one way around it. And it's not a panacea, because you also have, pastors have affairs at times. It's like, it doesn't mean that this is not going to happen. It's like you should probably interview the person and get, a grasp on their character. But anyway, so I got turned down by about 400 places, and I was almost always in the final 2 or 3 in consideration, and it was just a very frustrating time. And so I just started programming Vicious Rabbit, and it was one of those things too that I guess Gavin, when I comment on this, I think about, well, if a church doesn't want Jesus or Paul as their pastor, then I think, okay, I'm in pretty good company at least at that stage. And the thing was, like, it was after a time when, like, I was in a relationship where we had the ring picked out. Like, she took me to the jeweler and was like, hey, this is the one I want. All right. And everyone was on board. I went back home. My parents were on board, all that. I flew back. She just completely got cold feet and was like, look, I just want to party with my friends. And I'm just like, for real? Like, like, okay. So anyway, yeah, it is. I would say for sure. So anyway, that's the full background of what my life was like during Vicious Rabbit. I didn't have a job, and yeah, I still, I mean, I ran Cross Allegiance. I still do. It's just, we focus on like small scale stuff right now. But if you see my other channel, Cross Allegiance, I have some like creative evangelism type stuff on there. So, I mean, yeah, I'm still down with Jesus 100%. It's just, it was a frustrating time searching, and the job market was terrible, but that was also an extra thing. It's just like, why is this really a thing? Like some of the job descriptions would be like, we want someone who's 46 and married. And I just had a relationship that ended like like unexpectedly and abruptly. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so that was the backstory of Vicious Rabbit. The game doesn't relate to that, but it was just kind of it was a fun project. I made the entire engine myself, which is a plus and minus, because now, like, it's been 11 years since I finished the game, and I need to find where my source code CDs are. So yeah, I don't know, but I programmed the engine myself, and I would have to get that code back or just reprogram it. I made it in Visual Basic, and what am I playing? I'm playing Vicious Rabbit. You got scammed. Hope not. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, I made the physics and all that, but the problem is, if I don't have anything, like if the physics are bugged on some computers, or at least one, then I can't really go back and change that. But the thing, I can program something new. So yeah, Teflon, I don't know. Like, I don't want people to get mad at the church for that type of thing either. It's just like I kind of, I get their read on it, but at the same time, like, Timothy, it was written to Timothy, and it was written by Paul, and I don't know, and they're anyway. Yeah, so okay, if you get this game running, cool. I hope you enjoy that, and yeah, I'll probably do a playthrough on my channel. I don't know that I'm gonna play Security Breach so much more past this, because I've already done all my runs. I'll play it past the patch. You know, when the patch comes out, I'm gonna play those, play those endings again. But I got several world records on speedrun.com for the no major skips category. So I had them for I think 5 out of the 6 categories, right? And I think I still have 3 of them. It might be 2 by now, but anyway. Yeah, yeah. They don't let you get married afterwards, so they prefer men who are already married. Well, it's yeah, it's just it's rare, I guess. I don't know. In this generation, it's marriage age is getting later and later anyway. So, all right, we got the poll done. All right. Okay, so I'll keep that pinned, and let's go over to security breach again. I'll try the Vanny ending again. Problem is right now, man, how do I live split? I'll get this running again. Live split. Right. But yeah, Vicious Rabbit, I've had a lot of fun programming that, and it got my mind off of that whole thing too, so yes. Anthony, cool. Hey, awesome. Good job. Bro, the numbers only add up to 99%. We didn't have enough. Well, any polling, if you have a 0.5 and a 0.5, sometimes they'll or they only have to add up to 99%. So I guess like 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, and it just rounds down or something. How to get so many subscribers? Just, I mean, I could say thanks Scott Cawthon, I guess, on that one. That's probably the bulk of it. All right, security breach. Why don't I stream on Twitch? Good question. Twitch wanted more of a regular schedule, and you would not be a partner unless you had like hours that you wanted to stream each week. The quality, like people were on my YouTube channel already, and I'm bad about splitting my attention between different social media. So like my Twitter is just like completely vacant. Like it's just, I'm rarely on there. And people like sometimes do an @ or whatever, but it might take me a few days to even remember like, hey, go on Twitter and actually check again. So like, I don't know. So I stuck with YouTube because it was the main place where people were. And let's see, game capture, security breach. Here we go. My friendly neighborhood demo. I don't know. And Twitch, like I don't have that time in my schedule right now. You know what I am saying? Talking Ben. Oh, man. Nya. All right. Okay. Live split. Let's go over here. Here, I'll drag this over here. Show me. Let's see if I'm like missing something here. All right. So if I do edit splits, it's like it's all gone. I don't know why it just disappeared. Game name. What the heck is that? There's some messed up names there. Good grief. Probably a colon there. Yeah, security breach. Run category. Vanny ending. And is there an out of bounds subcategory somewhere? Not sure. This one. Well, YouTube doesn't do the best job with some things. You can look at Google Plus and that experiment. They were trying to challenge Facebook in some level. And with YouTube Shorts, it's not quite the same thing as TikTok for sure. And it just doesn't do the same thing. But they're just trying to tap into that market, I guess. YouTube used to have communities. Like we used to have message boards and stuff like that. Man, that used to be crazy. It used to look a whole lot different. You could customize your entire background, and then you could use like hot regions, and then you could have that click and go to different websites and all that. So I had it all tricked out, and then Google bought them, and then they just got rid of it, and we're just like, what happened? But I don't know. What kind of computer do I have? Well, this one is actually my lower level computer. This one's an Intel. It's still a really good computer. It's an i7-6950X, which is a 10 core. I want to say I'm running each core at 3.5, but the stock is 3.0. And 128 gigs of RAM, DDR4 3200, and this one has a 1080 Ti. It's an Asus ROG Strix 1080 Ti. It runs great. My better computer is a Threadripper 397X, and there's just, yeah, it doesn't run this game very smoothly at all, even though it's a Zen 2 architecture, which just makes no sense to me. That's what they optimized it for, so I don't know. It's the only game that doesn't run clean on it. So I'm hoping after patch, maybe I can go back to that computer, because I can record in really, really high resolution on that one. This one is a little bit lower resolution. I got to cut back on that, so. I guess there's another thing here. So this week as well, I've been working on this right here. Ooh, djsturf.net. Oh, DDR images gallery. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, no, we got 4 OKs. Oh, no. But anyway, I'm just trying to update my stuff at this point, you know. Thanks, James Jameson. Happy to see you streaming again. Thank you. Ooh, you can see the chat on the video. That's crazy. I can't get across. All right. Ooh, you see the articles. Wow. DDR charity event. Valedictorian Apex High graduate sets world record. Me without a beard. Sheesh. I look so much different. Anyway. Here's a Kotaku article. So people were asking how do I get so many subs or whatever. A lot of it was the initial, like, I found the good ending accidentally, and that was my foray into Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I started between Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and 3, and I went back and I beat Golden Freddy mode, and then 3 came out, and I'm like, okay, well, what do? I just try to mess around, and all of a sudden, it just ended up with, the cake, and then it's just like, wait, what? And I didn't even realize it was, like, the good ending until afterwards, and I didn't even notice I had 3 stars until people in the chat pointed out, hey, wait, you had 3 stars. So it was kind of an accidental, I accidentally found it. Yes, I was in the newspaper several times. There was another one that was not very favorable either. Like, someone was trying to paint me as this big old, all I do is play DDR type of loser. And she said exactly the wrong, like the opposite of what I said on one of them, and it just made me look so bad. And people wrote in and challenged it and wrote into the and they published hey, we messed up on this, but of course that's not on the front page. This was. Great picture, but oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, okay, so that's cool and all, but let's get over here and I'll play some Security Breach, but I need to get the segments. I don't know, let's see. Can I add one again? Get Fazwatch. Yeah. Hey, okay, there it is. Exit vent 11:30 p.m. I think is what it was called, and then ending. I think that's what it was. Let's see if it takes on that. Okay, I'll move it over here. Let's go back to game capture. Yeah, I don't know, it was a front page story. The thing is too, like it it was crazy. It was crazy. But some, like the valedictorian article was like super nice by the same paper but different reporter, and super nice, complimentary, all that. Anyway, all right. So no display capture. We're going back this. All right. Play. Delete game slot. All right. Let's see if this runs. I'm hoping. Would ever go back to the older FNaF games for a while and speedrun them? Maybe. Whoever wrote that is jealous. All that effort just to set up a timer you'll probably just forget to cut on. Oh, it's supposed to be an auto timer though. So hopefully this will start without me doing anything, but I'm gonna. Okay, so it did auto start. Like I'm not pressing anything to do that, but I'm pressing E and I to get out of Freddy here. so I can escape and be a little less cramped meat pretzel style, I guess, as Gregory would say. Yeah, they're jealous of your killer beard. Oh, man. The thing is, some of the games would be very sensical to run, to speedrun. Freddy in Space 2, I could get the time down quite a bit. That would be one example. And Freddy in Space 2 is actually really fun to speedrun, just no one really played it. It was played on the stream, and then it didn't get quite the attention as the others. Fury's Rage, kind of same camp, though, but that was more of Scott really wanted to get a game out to everyone, and it had been a while, and Security Breach was being delayed a little longer, so I get it. I get it. For the testing on on Fury's Rage, if you've ever played Security Breach, Fury's Rage, it was like a full day of testing, and the next morning, Scott sent me an email like, hey, I decided to release it. And I'm like, what? Like, we weren't quite done with fixing everything. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm taller or shorter than Scott. I am between 6'1" and 6'2". Last time to the doctor, I was 6 foot 1.3 inches, and that's cool because DDR 6'13" is a pretty significant number. Not by someone's quote, but by the number of steps in Paranoia Survivor Max Oni. There's 613 steps, so all perfects on those is 613. Come on. Well, okay. Passable, passable. What's the pin thing? A link to Vicious Rabbit. Sturf is lying, he's 4'11". Yes! 4'11". Caught me. I mean, that would mean my vertical would be crazy. I could do a 360 reverse dunk and be like, well, 4'11" dunking, that would be super, super impressive. 6'1", it's not as impressive at all, but, I don't know. I never had crazy, crazy ups, but I had decent enough. 2, 3, 4. And it just loaded in again. Lovely. All right. Okay, well, the timer's running. That's good. 1, 2, oh. I bet this time it would work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Yeah, it works now. All right, so let's see if I can land it, but... Yeah, I'm getting shorter and shorter, as you can, the link, as y'all type. Most people who are 6 feet tall cannot dunk. I have friends who are, 6'5", 6'6", and can't get up really much beyond the net. Just because it's an athletic thing. I mean, I always did sports and all that, so... Oh my goodness, wow. Well, glad I didn't get there and do this, but alright. Get the rust out. If it loads. There we go. It loaded in. Why did it load in right away? What is going on? Oh my goodness. The link that I pinned is Vicious Rabbit. Why is it doing this? Go back to the game. Yeah, plus or minus Elizabeth. Oh my goodness. You use juggling balls to calculate Sturf's height. According to my research, Sturf is 7 foot 8 inches. I wish. Is this pre-recorded? Yeah, good question. Sturf without beard unironically looks like Paul Rudd. Yeah, there was one picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that picture. This all everything is a pre-recording. Yes. Well, you get into like Romans 9 issues like predestination and double predestination and that type of thing. Oh boy. Now you're getting into like Reformed theology. If it's like if this all a pre-recording, do we actually have free will? Is this all set up so we don't really have free will? I believe we do have free will, but anyway. Oh my goodness. What's up, John? Hey, thanks for the shout out on Matt Pat's stream. I mean that's super cool. I gotta return the favor somehow. So, yeah, I was just saying like say what's up to him or whatever, but he did it on the stream, and I was like, yo, that's pretty sweet. So, True Blue. I appreciate that. We are all pre-recorded. We are all robots. Well, John, if you want to try Vicious Rabbit, I have the link pinned right now in up at the top or whatever, wherever it is. But the Paul Rudd picture that looks like DJ Sturf. It was like a wedding scene from a movie. Wedding scene. Let me find it, but it looks just like me. Like scarily like me. No, that's not quite it. Hold on, let me do a screen share again. Display 2. Like this right here, this type of thing right here. Like that's not quite it. That's not quite what I was thinking of. But yeah, I mean, I do look quite a bit like Paul Rudd. What about Paul Rudd with a beard? That's not quite the same. Not quite the same. Oh, that's closer. That's a little more unkempt, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. No problem. You deserve it. You're a legend. Thank you, man. Oh my goodness. This is all a premiere. I predicted everything that was going to happen in the chat. Oh my goodness. I've never gone mustache. Like I tried it after I shaved my beard and it just didn't make any sense. So I was just like, nah. Is DJ Surf the Ant-Man? Nah. That's a little too unkempt. Speaking of, I guess that's kind of closer, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe I it was like a wedding scene though, in a movie. But you're right, Paul Rudd. I'm almost the same type of genetics. You know, it's like that kind of plays into it. So anyway, some people have said Ben Affleck. I think that's much more of a stretch. DJ is an Avenger, yes. All right, let's go back here because everything was loading in. I don't know why everything was loading in. Oh yeah. Hold on, one thing. Resource manager. What did it? Oh, come on. Paul Rudd speedrun. All right, display capture off, and now game capture is on. Details, security breach. Apparently, if things are loading in too fast, you can set the priority to low, and that will maybe help you stay unloaded for a little bit longer. So that's what I'm gonna do. Paul Rudd and Ben Affleck look like Sturf. Well, but Paul Rudd's older than I am. Like I'm not even 40 yet, but I'm kind of getting close. Oh my goodness. You thought I was actually cosplaying as Jesus when I was playing VR with a head towel? Oh my goodness. The head towel, dual purpose there, it absorbs the sweat, one, and it keeps the VR headset much more clean. The second thing though is there is like something on the Vive Pro headset that like digs into a nerve on my head, and I get migraines if I don't have anything soft like in between. So yeah, that's the dual reason why I have the towel. Anyway, okay. New game. Yeah, okay, we're good. And the auto timer's working again, so that's good. We started streaming at the same time, but I forgot to take a test for school, so I ended. Gonna go back to the stream now. Hope you have a good stream. I'll watch the replay. Cool. All right, same here. Maybe if it's really late, I'll stop by your stream as well. But also remember to get some sleep as well. Work has been stupid. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh man. Okay, yeah, but thank you. Good luck with Vanny inbounds. I hope you get like 1408 or something. That would be sick. All right. I still have something that I was working on, but I didn't get a clean run on it. That's going to be pretty funny once that's out. So hopefully you all like that once that's out. Oh, no. Looks like this one's a warm-up as well. Great. All right, let's see if it loads in this time. How about that? Okay. No, but really, John's inbounds runs, the Vanny inbounds runs are super entertaining. And he's gotten his time down to where he's 4th place and is pushing, I think he's pushing 3rd. Oh man, the 1st and 2nd is going to be quite a process. I think we're just going to have to figure out the best way to bunny hop. And I have an idea. Actually, I'll try it out here. How about that? I'll try it out. Because I saw a tutorial video on bunny hopping in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and it was totally not how I do it. And I know my times are slower per segment versus a lot of other people. It's like, Vanny inbounds, I can't get to the places they can in nearly that speed. So I'm doing something different for sure, and definitely wrong. So here, if I do this, maybe. I don't think that really, I don't know. I was thinking because it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But I could just throw in a jump here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway, I gotta figure out what's actually beneficial there, because otherwise, like if you have a short distance, you're just gonna want to run there. But with the bunny hopping, your average speed is gonna be higher than just running, or running and then walking a bunch. Oh my goodness! And now it just goes right away. Lovely. Well, the time's not bad even with all that goofiness. All right, gotta wait for the floor to load. If I keep running there, I'll fall through to the maintenance tunnel. There we go. All right, good. If the floor loads, you're good. And you don't want to stop too soon or you get soft locked in the scenery. All right. You can't bind your scroll wheel because that was banned. Is that loaded in? Yeah, it is. Okay. That was banned by the moderators of speedrun. I think it was just an issue of they didn't think it was fair for everyone, and you can't do that natively within the game without some kind of mod or other external program to do it. Isn't the bunny hopping sprint, jump, shift, sprint? So yeah, 1, 2. Well, I just do it like da 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 or whatever. And it seems to work pretty well, but it's definitely not getting the same speed of what other people are getting. So I'm definitely doing it differently and wrong. But I mean, it's still gotten me to where I've been able to. Why did YouTube block that? 1, 2, 3. Why just block? You put butter emojis and it just blocked it. Like it's butter a bad thing now? Not healthy enough. Oh my goodness. All right. Loading. I don't know why it's loading in like that. I went beyond it. That's interesting. That was a pretty efficient jump there. Okay. Please. I didn't hear. Oh, hello. Oh, whoa. Nope. I am too far above, unfortunately. Oh, that's close. I just needed to fall a tiny bit more. See, that's where I needed to be, but I ended up here. So I hit escape just a little bit too soon, and it loaded in the ceiling, and I'm on the ceiling, and I can't actually jump out of the ceiling. Bummer. Why is this... Hold on. Let me turn off this dialogue here. Let's see. Settings, right? Warn on reset if better times. Yes. Okay, there. Turn that off. Yes. Okay. I guess early to mid February, it's kind of there. I'm glad they're done-ish with that, but again, it's one of those things. Kind of wish I could help, but oh man. Oh man. I hope it's great. I hope it's great. I hope it's great. All right. Everyone with the butter emojis. All right, all right. Yeah, I want to do the runs, but I don't have enough time to deal with all the run killing bugs. I understand that for sure. Well, starts to drop fire bars. Yeah, it's fun to do QA. It stinks when you're not involved and you hope that something succeeds all the way, and and you look at Metacritic, and you're like, man, this could have been 2.5 points higher. Wish I could have helped. It's still got a lot of really good reception. I mean, the thing is, I don't know. Did I see Matt Pat's last theory? I actually have not watched that last theory yet. I did see the Robo Gregory one, of course, but it's been a busy week, busy weekend. I did see the stream though, but I need to go back and watch that theory video. Thing is, I'm less concerned about the lore, but I do keep up with at least the videos that Matt Pat puts out eventually. So I'm just a little bit behind right now. I don't know, maybe it's one of those things like where they limit Coca-Cola sizes or something like that, you know? Coca-Cola shows my age. I feel like this is still just about as fast, you know? Like, But, I mean, I'm several minutes out from the escape world record right now. Like, there's a big gap between me and the next one. Big gap. So, with escape, I was the second person to get under an hour, but the first place was 55. So I was at 59, and the next was at 55. But after that, it was like 101, 101, 102, 102, 102. It was like, all right, there are a bunch of people around the 101 to 103 range, and then... why does the floor not load? But there's a big gap between me and the next spot up. Kind of like with John and the Vanny inbounds. It's just like, what are we doing differently? We got to figure that out. We're doing something differently. Could be hardware related, but I think that's probably not the case here. I think we're probably just technique-wise doing something different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it loaded in. Oh no. Muppet 2 Numbers, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I think they'll put this game on Xbox or not. Yeah, the what was it? They had some exclusivity thing up through was it April? When was it? It's loading right in. I'm probably turning too soon, aren't I? All right, 0. But I'm pretty sure they are targeting spring on that one. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, there. I didn't turn. Maybe that's the key. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, man. So many trash runs today so far. That's okay. That's not... Okay. Don't load in, don't load in, don't load in, don't load in, don't load in. Oh, boy, I missed it, didn't I? Have you been doing your stream donation taxes? I think last year's donation totals were like 3 figures. That does all go into the 1099 form from Google. So YouTube takes 30% of any super chat, and then everything else goes into that. I did not do very well on YouTube last year. The year before that was actually a much better year. And this year is actually the best year so far already that I've ever had on YouTube in the first 2 months, which is kind of crazy. At least I landed it this time. 333 is not good, but it's okay. Oh, someone asked about my keyboard and mouse. I have a Logitech G900 mouse. G900. I shouldn't line up the laser with that, I don't think. And then a G910 Orion Spark keyboard. I mostly get it because of, well, okay, a few reasons. One, the Logitech name. The other option I'd go with is Corsair, and I'm an investor in Corsair. I really believe in Corsair long-term, even though it's been shorted into oblivion this last year, stock-wise. But I think long-term, it's great, and they're gaining ground in a lot of areas. They're acquiring a lot of good companies, but anyway, Logitech is a great company, too. They've fallen big these last few months as well, but I mean, what hasn't except for like mega cap stocks? But yeah, the G910, the RGB, you can customize every key into whatever color you want. I love it, and you can do animations on it. Like, it's crazy. Love it. The switches are not fully, like, they're not annoying. They're not a Cherry MX Blue, although I type faster on a Cherry MX Blue or Brown. Like probably a good BPM, 5 words per minute faster on that. John went with the Corsair K100, which is the flagship keyboard by Corsair. Really, really nice keyboard as well. They have various switches for options on that as well. So, yeah, great company, Corsair. Great company, Logitech too. I mean, I'm happy with either one. These headphones are actually Corsair. I used to use Plantronics, but do I have one over here? I have 4 broken Plantronics headphones, and they all broke in the same spot. When you wear... Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah. Hold on. So you see here... if I can get this from under here. Hold on. It's under a desk. Alright, here you go. Give me this. There. Alright. So my Plantronics headset. See this? Like, it's this spot right here where I have it duct taped. Every single one is broken right there. It just wears down when you open up your heads. Maybe my head's too big. But it's snapped every time. The only thing is, like, it'll kind of wear, and then anytime it like touches the ground at all from like 3 inches of fall or whatever, it breaks on that little wear spot. And there are guides on YouTube on how to reinforce it with metal in advance because it always breaks like that. I love the sound quality of Plantronics. The Corsair has been fine, but I mostly got it because I got it on a massive sale and got a few of them. And then I started investing in Corsair, so I'm like, oh, why not? So anyway, all right. New game. Oh, man. Good question. Yeah. We got some trash keyboards at work. Oh my goodness, that cheapo Dell. Oh. Yeah, that mess is garbage. They're like, hey, we want you to do good work. And I'm like, then why'd you give me this keyboard? And this mouse. This like quarter-second delay mouse. Oh man. And they gave me a wireless Dell mouse, and the battery's probably used as well. I don't know. They probably fished it out of a toilet or something. Oh man. Have you ever lost seconds away from 50-20 like you have? Yes. Going back to the game, remember when I went back because I wanted the music, and I got, I think, hold on. I got a few percent remaining. Was it 8? It wasn't a whole lot, but it was something. And it was the one with the orange the orange thumbnail, orange background thumbnail, you know? When I was working on that, I had one run that ended up with a... It was a Ballora jump scare at like 428 point something. And I sat there for about 10 minutes. And I just kept thinking, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then I got up, stretched a little bit, chilled out. A few attempts later, I did get it. And then I was like, oh, I guess I can do it. But it really affected me. It really did. What's your mouse DPI? Oh, that's a good question. I like a range between 1700 and about 3000. I'm usually somewhere in the middle. But, TJ, you should ask Ben a question. It would be really funny. It would be funny. Ben, have you beaten 50-20? Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that was pretty slick. That was actually pretty good. Okay. All right, have ground, too. Hey, look at this. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let it load in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well. Here. Oh no! You can run! Run! Alright, let it load. Hopefully I didn't run too far. Oh, red bar there is terrible. Alright, here we go. Oop. Alright, for all the marbles. Yes. No, why did it load in? I just loaded in right away. Doggone it. I had 5%? Yeah. What was my progression on that? It was like 5, then 8. Then I had a few runs in between the 8 and the 17. And I posted the 17. Oh, he just said, nya, nya, nya. Oh my goodness. Alright, alright. If it loads in, that's the end of the run. It seems really random as to when it loads in and not, but maybe I'm going some spot on the map that loads in a little faster. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking a certain direction that's not favorable. A solution for the game loading in too fast, running on an SD card. Oh man, you need a big ol' SD card. I guess like I have a 256 right here, a flash drive. Could run it on the flash drive. Oh, that'd be so bad. Oh man, that's a funny idea though. That's a really. My ultimate custom night videos are so good. Thank you. 5020 on mobile. I need a device that's like not a S Pen device. My screen protector does not help with the registry on that, and that's one thing. I'm like, I just don't want to risk that on my phone. So if I ever get a tablet, yeah, I'd be willing to do it. 5020 mode is pretty straightforward. It's just I need reasonable hardware to do it. A lot of it goes down to like what I'm willing to do and not. It's just I don't know. If I had a separate phone or something, I don't know. But it's built more for a tablet, I guess, you know. You bought a guitar to use for Clone Hero. We forgot to get the adapter. Ouch, ouch. Oh. You ever try Rocksmith? I have the guitar for Rocksmith. I was thinking, well, maybe one day I'll just, you know, learn the guitar. Or actually, I really want to get going on a bass. I'd rather like Davey 504 style. Like bass intrigues me more than guitar. At the same time, like drums would probably intrigue me even more than that. Maybe. Bass is up there though. Bass would be super cool. Epical. 5020 on touchscreen Chromebook. That's probably doable. I think probably very doable, actually. Okay. All right, load the ground, please. Load the ground. Out of 10, what do you think I would rate FNaF Security Breach right now, in the state that it's in? Man, I don't know. Probably pretty close to what Metacritic has it rated at, because the bugs, some of the bugs are charming, okay? Like the things that you can use as exploits, like this, like jumping up the curtain, is kind of funny. But the things that wasted an hour and a half of my life, or like an hour 5, or you know whatever the case was, that stuff's annoying to me. That stuff's really annoying. That docks at least 2 points for me. So as much fun as I've been having, I'd say a 6 until things are fixed. And it might... Whoa, I went past. It might go up to a 9 if they fix stuff really well. Like, it's a fun game. I've kept going back to it. There are tons of ways you can run it, all that. But I've wasted a lot of hours on failed runs because, like, Double Chica or Monty chased me infinitely, and I don't know. There's a better way to do this. I need to learn how to do this. It's lagging a whole lot right now. Okay, I landed in the right spot this time. So I thought. Okay, there it is, there it is. I actually landed in the right spot this time. So, here we go. I have a lot of run, which is crazy. But this is gonna be a trash time because I missed that jump several times. The thing about the Corsair is the headphones, it has a very chewable cord. That's like the best feature. I didn't used to chew on my cord, but I do now, I guess. Thanks, Corsair. I don't know. I should probably stop that. Okay. Yeah, that's not any good, but that's, okay. Success, sort of. Reset. Yes. Oh, you can fill combo songs and expert drums and sing at the same time. That's impressive. Talking Ben. Curtain climb is not patched. No, it is not. I guess our expectations are too high, to be honest. Like, the first trailer got us hooked, but in reality, it just doesn't seem that nice, to be honest. It didn't match the trailers either. That's the thing. Like, Gregory, we can escape this place together, you and I. It's like, what? Like, what is this? What happened? Why is Vanessa? Why is she buying $500 bags from Nordstrom? What happened, Vanessa? Oh my goodness. Flavored headset cords. Dude, I guess this month I would totally be game. So, oof. I want to chew through the cord. It'd be funny if I did. Like, my Plantronics just wore out at that one spot, and any sort of fall would be the end of those headphones. Corsair, I just bite through the cord, and that's it. Oh man, destroyed by teeth, 2022. Sounds like the stock market. Oh my goodness. Do I play Five Nights at Freddy's fan games often? Very rarely, actually. It's the same thing with DDR and In the Groove. Like, In the Groove was a full-fledged official game and all that, but it became open-ended. I like having set goals and be able to finish tasks for good, you know? So, like, going back to a game, it just makes me think, like, I just wasted my time initially, that I didn't, you know, finish everything at one spot. You know what I am saying. So within the Groove, you had all sorts of custom files made by all sorts of players, and a lot of them were really fun, but you know, like every week it'd be like, hey, which 50 new songs are you gonna play this week? And I'm just like, I just want to finish off the songs that I played last time. Like, I'm gonna get 100 on this and be done with it. Like, what happened to that? So, all right, loading floor. Have I played the Joy of Creation already? No. Is the floor gonna load in? There it is. It's like I load back in. It's looking right at the ground, answering my question. Can you lick off the flavorings on the Nintendo Switch cartridges? Did they really? Oh, man. My guess would be no. Why did it not deload? What the heck? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay. I'm cracked at DDR, thank you. You are correct. I was ranked #1 on DD Recall for quite a while. Won a bunch of major tournaments. Had the most number of AAAs on record by anyone for quite a while. I probably just fell through, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Doggone it. Alright. Did not land it. But yes. And then I took on DDR and Juggling. I need to get the 10s on DDR Extreme. I got Bag and Sakura, but I don't have the other ones yet. And then I just keep getting distracted by other athletic goals. So, Ben, are you cracked at DDR? That's a good that is a good question. The thing is, I didn't have, like, okay. I guess to a point. Like I didn't have DDR Ace for quite a while, and it's limited to round 1 of Dave and Buster's, but the Dave and Buster's near me didn't get it. And I went probably a good maybe 3 years and not having that as regular access. So I got behind on that. There's a bunch of new songs, official songs, and I just didn't know what they were really. And it's like, okay. Timing windows definitely changed for the easier side, but also the screen changed and lag became a real factor. So it's definitely a different experience. How long have I played DDR? Since, what was it? Like late 2003 or something? It's almost like 19 years, I think. 18 and a half or something like that. But my play has been very limited the last several years. It's either DDR Extreme and Juggling or not much. But a place about an hour and 20 minutes away on a good trip did get DDR-A, and one of my best friends works there and fixed up the pads really well finally. But I can't, with my schedule, and maybe even with just my preferences, I don't want to spend 3 hours driving out on a round trip just to play something that will probably eventually be closer to me, but at the same time, I'm logging a ton of time where I'm falling behind because I just can't play this stuff. So that's where I'm at now, and the Dave & Buster's near me just got one version back, I think, right? And just got it networked recently, I think this week. So I can actually play stuff, but at the same time, like, I got to get back my timing. It's not far behind what it was, but it wouldn't be number 1. It'd be cool to get back around the top 10, though. Like, that would be probably part of the goal at this point. I mean, I'm getting old, and I don't know. So if I had the time, like, if I ever lost my job, my goal would be, hey, let me get back in the top 10. I'd be happy. A ton of really excellent players out now. Like, really, really excellent. And I guess there are different categories as well, because like Marvelous Attack, like I think I'm already at top 10 still, but you know, that's not the whole game. So, oh, I got it this time. And if you're talking KAC, I don't like that hasn't been my style. Like, I don't spam out 18s and 19s just for, you know, improving it by 2 DP and oh man. So I'd have to play it a different way. I just fell through again. Doggone it, that was a good run too. No! Dream shattered. Oh, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's a lot of gas to practice. It's a lot of time though, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I go there and if people are like crowding the machine, like I have to go write it open and oh my goodness. Where did I get the name DJ Sturf? And it was Sturf's it's my real name. Sturf is a short form of stir fry, which is a pun on my name as well as me being the youngest of 4. And then I was a radio DJ for several years. I guess I was a radio DJ for several years, and then I got in music, so I was like the program director for a while. So for a few years after my time on the air regularly, like I went off to seminary, and then, you know, every now and then I'd go back, but I'd be getting in music regularly. Oh, bowling ball, don't mess me up, please. But I started playing DDR, and I was like, well, what am I gonna have as a nickname? And it was DJ Sturf. I guess even one step before then, I was asked to DJ at a Battle of the Bands thing, and I'm like, well, I don't know how to use turntables, but I can try, and it'd be kind of funny. And they're like, okay, you know, you're on. So, yeah, one of my friends shortened stir fry to sturf, and I thought it was really silly, so that was part of it. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek. Like, it's not from the, It's not a specific language that means die. It's not DJ die. That's not what it means. Not in my case, contextually. So you have the denotation and the connotation, but yes. Okay. Can you give curtain climb tips? You cannot do it at all. What's your frame rate like? Because if I have low frame rate, I can't do it at all. And that might be the thing. Like, you gotta have a good 60 frames a second, or close, at certain points, otherwise it's just not gonna catch. And it was frustrating because I did that full collectibles run, and there was one spot that where the mangle vent repair, not the mangle vent repair, the Build-A-Mangle minigame area, you know what I mean? That area, there's one jump you have to do that's also frame rate dependent. And I was having real trouble because to get it to run without any sort of crazy anything, I had to limit it to 30, and you just can't really do that jump very well. So sometimes it would take me a few minutes to get that single jump to work. It's the same thing with the glass drop at the 3rd floor after you do the Showtime mission, after you put the CD in. Okay, this is a pretty decent run too. Okay. Vent repair is actually also in Security Breach. There's one hidden room, but there are no collectibles there. So it's less significant, I guess. That's probably what I'm saying on that. Come on. Maybe? Here? Come on. Come on! Come on, I looked right at him! Oh, that stinks. I was certain I was going to land on that. That's ridiculous. All right, new game. Good grief. Like, I saw the happy fella there. You're just supposed to jump, like, on that path. I'm pretty sure I did, but I didn't. Doggone it. Oh, man. But yeah, there is one room where you go to near the laundry area, and then you there's a scream door, and you scream, the one you scream at, not like a screen, but yes, you go through there, and there's a mangle vent repair room, kind of an ode to that. But the Build-A-Mangle one is the one I'm talking about. You gotta do like basically a catch on a corner and do a jump that way. And if you have a high frame rate, it's like right away it'll work. But if you don't, it takes a long time. It's very frustrating. So that would be my guess in terms of if something doesn't work very well. But let me get over to the curtain climb, and then I'll let you know a few tips or whatnot if it's not the frame rate. So first thing is you got to make sure your frame rate's pretty good, and if not, then that's not the best. You can actually set the frame rate in your Unreal config settings, but I mean it's gonna be limited. Oh, you got soft locked in the Build-A-Mangle room? Did you jump on the conveyor belt and fall? I think I know where you probably got soft locked. You went beyond the conveyor belt, right? I'm pretty sure I got stuck there once as well. Yo, he's back. Ben asks Sturf a question. I don't know when the face reveal will be, actually. It's a good... Alright, here we go. Can I do a run of 50-20 at least one time before the stream ends? No. I haven't played 50-20 in about a year. I think that's probably correct, right? That's about the right time span. But I'll probably go back to it at some point. It's just, it's not in my vocabulary right now. I'm holding W, and I'm tapping, like I'm holding W, and I'm tapping space a lot, and I'm tapping D with that. I don't know if you need to tap D, and you look kind of sort of at the corner, but also to the curtain. You can also do it in a different way. Like you can go backwards and then look to the other side, and then it should work too. But I just go by the way that I've always done it. I've gotten it to work before, so stick with what works, I guess. Face reveal at $1 million. Yeah, I'd do that. $1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. I think I'm probably pretty close to the staircase. There we go. Yep. Please. Okay. Oh, I'm right in his face. Yeah, okay, this one's actually gonna be pretty good. Yep. Okay. Just need to recharge a little bit. Let's get here. Okay. Full meter. Go. Just about. Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. Unfortunately, I think that's a little bit over. Yeah, 306. That's not bad. That's not bad. $23.89. Yeah, that was a decent run. That was a decent run. Have I played Osumania? No, I've played Stepmania. I mean, we used to run Stepmania all the time. The corner getting in the way, maybe a little bit. It doesn't give me the message box saying, hey, you beat your splits before or whatever, so that's good. What other games do I play besides FNaF/DDR? I actually played a decent amount of NBA, like NBA 2K and NBA Live and all that. Basketball, like real basketball too. Oh man. When do we get a DJ Sturf life reveal where you literally explain your life from beginning to start from beginning to now in one huge video? I guess you don't want to say beginning to end, right? All right, let's see. I don't even know. Have I thought about Madden? I guess I was good at football when I played, but my parents thought it was a little too rough. So they always were like, well, you don't want brain damage with football, so you shouldn't play football. And I'm like, oh. I kind of get it, but I mean, there's padding for a reason. We still played flag football and touch football. Flag football could actually get really bad. We had people lose teeth over that stuff. When our youth group played and all, yeah, that messes cray-cray though. Like that, whew. Like I did not have a grip on a lot of stuff. That was crazy. Dude, one of like one of the most fun things was during that youth group though. Like I didn't have the best experience with youth group, but at the same time, this one right here makes up for a lot of it. So we were playing like indoor. We had this like big old padded bat, all right, and we had this one of the softy dodgeballs, not the playground dodgeballs, but like the soft ones. I think they're called gator balls, are they? But we had those. One guy, like I was about at the shortstop position, so one guy hit the ball. I caught it. Another guy was on first. I just threw it, beamed him in the head at full speed, and then I caught the ball, like off of that bounce off of his head, and then I turned around. There was a guy running third to home, and I just did like a spin and threw it and beamed him in the head. The youth pastor said it didn't count because I beamed him in the head. So I was kind of annoyed about that, but everyone was like, dude, it was like super cool. It was like Matrix style. Anyway, fun moments like that. Those were cool. I think it should have counted. It was like a soft, like, gator ball. So anyway. Oh man. Fun within the pain. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, this one's good. I just need to land the jump. Alright. I don't know about this one. I think I fell through. Oh, look how close I was. Oh. Doggone it. I was a little bit too far to the right. Okay. That was a really good run. Yeah. I guess the thing is though too, if you're playing like baseball-ish or whatever, then you know the runners can't catch the ball if you're throwing it at them. Would I consider playing The Joy of Creation? Probably at some point. All right, Jester, thanks for being here. Have a good sleep. You had to do volleyball recently and you snapped your fingernail in half. Ouch. Ouch. That sounds very painful. Alright, Muppet, thanks for being here. Opinion on chicken nuggets. Depends on which. Like which, either restaurant or chicken provider. You're so disappointed with the PS5 graphics? Yeah, yeah, I was considering getting a PS5 just so I could play it, but everything's being scalped like crazy, and I'm just like, guess I'll wait. Same thing with PS4. PS4, I think, got the short end of the stick big time on that one. Would ever go back to do FNaF 4 Blind Mode Nightmare? I have everything done on FNaF 4. You mean do it again? Or maybe at some point. I mean, it's not really entertaining footage because there's no game video. Like, it's just a blank screen. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it definitely could be revisited at some point. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. Like a closed cannon versus an open, like everything is. I don't know. That's kind of one of those things. At least for me. It's a little bit of a hang-up for me, I guess. Oh, please, please. Okay. Weird. You remember when Markiplier thought blindfolding himself would prove he's not faking it when he tried it? I mean, you can still see your mouse cursor, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Let's see. Nuggets from Dino Meat? Nuggets from, yes, Dino Meat. Dino Meat nuggets are the best. I love Dino Meat nuggets. They're so delicious. 2, 3, 4. Let's just fall out here. Oh, well. What causes that? I guess I fell too fast, right? Fall, you know, I fall so fast. Shout out to Ashley Simpson. Alright. Right? Yes, right? Yeah, pieces of me. You'd eat a Freddy head nuggie. Oh, man. You feel like FNaF 2 is a speedrun game. There's not too much that you can actually speedrun. But if it's like a no-death thing, like a deathless thing, that would probably be the way to do it. I mean, you can't speed up the night, you can't do any actions that, you know, improve your time outside of just existing in the office. And Winding the music box 24/7, 365. Gameplay dynamics fully riveting. Why do I miss? Why do I miss? Which way did I miss that time? At least these are like 3.5 minute runs, you know? Oh, you just realized you have a world record? Cool. Most amount of watched Markiplier's FNaF playlist. Oh, man. There's some robot that were just programmed just to watch Markiplier. I will beat Birdie's world record, the robot says all day. Hey, cool. 1020 mode in class. It was always more fun when it replaced class. We always had this rollout cart that you had a TV and a VCR on, and whenever that came out, you knew like that was gonna be fun. Even if the music were not the music, even if the programming were absolutely terrible. Yay, we get to watch Square One. Yay, math, but it's on TV. I was one of the few who actually really liked math. But I had second thoughts after Advanced Algebra 2. And then once my dad was like, listen, son, stop listening to your teacher, and here's a CD. Like, learn. Just learn it yourself. And then I was like, oh, cool, this is actually fun again. Oh, man. Maybe I'll make a math channel or something. Like DJ Sturf teaches 3rd grade math. Like a DJ Sturf homeschool curriculum or something. Here's your 5 Nights at Freddy's course. You get 3 credit hours for beating 50/20 mode. That would be sweet. You get a certificate of completion. It's the same thing as high school diploma. Get your FNaF school diploma. Right. Okay. Can I actually jump there? No. I'm pretty sure I can actually jump from there to the curtain, but haven't been able to do that quite yet. Maybe I could collab with Khan Academy. Hopefully not like C-O-N, Khan Academy. Oh, man. Sturf Science and Learning Extravaganza. I played Turbo Science once on this channel. That was actually really fun. That was kind of an old school throwback. Same with Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Ooh, I loved that game growing up. That mess was crazy. I used to spot Carmen all day, every day. That mess was fun. And Turbo Science was super, super fun with Corky and Quasu. That mess was fun. 2, 3, 4. It was a Sierra game, so back when The Incredible Machine was a thing. Oh boy. I think I'm probably turning too soon. However, this loads in. If I just do this 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Nope. Okay, that's definitely not it. It's really finicky. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Yeah. That worked fine. I don't know. How many Gigamonties have I encountered? A few, actually. There's one in the Fazcade where Monty would just not... He was not touchable, and just he ran from all the way in the lowest level all the way to the back of the Fazcade, and that was it. That's all she wrote. An hour and 6 minutes in on that one, I think. Oh! Oh, which way was I? Was I too far to the left that time? Yeah, Carmen Sandiego. The live action shows. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the commissioner on that show died, I think, of cancer in the last few years. That was very sad. But I remember that TV show with Rockapella. Legendary show. Love that, but I was always a little disappointed, well, a few exceptions, with their performance on finding stuff on the world map. There were a few exceptions, though, for sure. Like, really good ones. It's like Legends of the Hidden Temple, where, you know, can this kid actually, you know, put on the silver monkey head correctly, or whatever. Another run. Yes. Just imagine if you didn't like games, who would be a professor? Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Maybe like the professor in basketball. Could be the next hot sauce. Shout out to And1. No, I really wanted to do an And1 run at some point. That would have actually been really fun when they were doing those. That would have been really fun. Oh, okay. See you, Moonstone. Alright, I'll get to chat in a second here. Alright. Come on. Need the floor. Gregory definitely plays lockdown defense. Hope so. Otherwise, I don't know that he'd have a spot in the league, you know? Height kind of hurts. It's not everything, but it definitely helps to have height. That's true with some of my friends too. Like, they're super tall, but they don't play basketball. It's just not really a thing that they're interested in, and you know, But if you are like what 6'7" or above, and you exist, then your chances of being in the NBA as at least a small forward. Well, no. Let's go a little bit taller. If you're like 7 feet tall or higher, your odds are very high that you're actually going to be offered a spot on some kind of professional basketball team, whether here or overseas. Like, very high chance. Ooh, that's probably going to load in. It didn't. And I don't think oh, just missed, but I don't know. That was weird. That was weird. I landed, like, through the elevator onto the ground. That was very weird. Alright, I'll give it a few more tries here. Again, the link I have pinned up there is Vicious Rabbit in the chat. If you can get it running, cool. Just remember to run the DX web setup. You might have to run the game and then run DX web setup again, so you get the right version of DirectX 9.0C, which is from 2010. It should be, I think, it's either the March 2010 or the June 2010 package is the one that it's gonna detect it. But yeah, and if you find that, you install that, you should be able to do that. You've done some runs before, but is this new strat faster? It's less stress for sure, because it doesn't involve all the parkour, but it's faster for me because I was going on the box parkour route or whatever. I think world record is still around the 246, 247 mark for dis, which is okay. I'm at 304. I guess I should say too, I do have an any percent run that's 151, I think, 151. That one is silly. That's a new game plus any percent. Where basically you fall through and you reload at a you don't like actively reload, but the game like teleports you over to the Princess Quest 3 cabinet, which is in Vanny's room. You just turn around, hit the button. Okay. So basically most of the run is through the vents. Yeah, most of the is up to the vent portion, I should say. A lot of it is the vent though. Your PC crashes anytime you play FNaF Security Breach. Is it on load? Because I often have to reload the game a few times to get it to run. And I think it's with the Steam overlay, because if it loads the Steam overlay, there's a little bit of a lag spike, and then it loads it in, and then it shows your cursor, and you're fine. But until it does that, yeah, I often have to reboot it a few times just to get it to run. Very frustrating. Hopefully that gets fixed. Lag spikes. I know some of them are going to be load-in spots or whatnot, but makes me want to put together a RAM drive and see if that would actually fix some of it, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. Loading does take a little bit of time, but should be handled pretty smoothly. That was actually really nice. But, Becky, the thing that makes me raise my eyebrows a little bit is there were a lot of bugs in this, alright? Like, it was really, really buggy. And I know it's a small studio, and I'm glad they went big, alright? So I've said that multiple times. But it was so buggy, and none of those positions are QA. It baffles me a little bit. So, anyway, I hope they get what they're looking for, but I don't know what they're looking for. I don't think what they're looking for is really the exact everything that they need. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. I don't think I landed it. Guess we'll see. No! That was really good. Doggone it. Doggone it. Yes, QA stands for quality assurance. Yes. Or you could say QE for quality engineer. Yeah, the any percent runs for this game really take the any to another level. Yeah. Oh, man. Was I ever sensitive to jump scares ever in my life? Not really. The one that got me the worst is the FNaF VR. Like, I was kind of expecting Bonnie to be there, but not like Bonnie that tall, like, oh hey Bonnie, what's up? That was fun though. But I don't know, like once you get used to the game dynamics, it's less startling because you expect it and you know how things work. Yeah, I mean, there's also a realization that this is a game. So I kind of put it in that context, like, you know, it's not a real life jump scare, so should still be good. Oh man, Vent Simulator though. Yeah, the first person. Yeah, definitely does. Have I completed pre-patch Golden Freddy's sister location yet? Yes, I have. He, funny bear, yes. But the pre-patch one is like the corny, like MS Paint doodle that I did. Valora, and then it messed up her eyes. Like eye damage Valora is the thumbnail for that one. That's the official name of that one. Okay. Come on. It's just so inconsistent. I don't know. He had a screen so he could see with no oxygen. I mean, I gave him a tip with Biddy Bab. So it's every 3 seconds there's a potential attack from Biddy Bab, or Biddy Babs rather. So I mean that probably helped, but his Ballora luck was pretty extreme as well. So it would take me a long time to get, and it's something I'll probably just never plan to do. Like I got it with 1% power, and I'm fine with that. So I don't know. I didn't think it was mathematically possible to get 7, but apparently it is. 4. Oh, that didn't even budge. That loaded in right away. All right, let's wait again. We're at 1. Would I say pre-patch this location is the hardest of any FNaF challenge? It's definitely up there. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it, but I had Ultimate Custom Night to kind of reset my point of reference, I guess, you know? Ooh, that went way too far! Good grief. Oh, look at that landing. That was just right. It's too bad this run is dead, though, anyway, but at least it was a cool landing. Shout out to Knott's Landing. And no animatronics to worry about because it wasn't expecting you to be here. Yeah, Sister Location Night 4 is not well balanced at all. I think people acknowledge that. Yeah, 5020 does definitely reset difficult in the series for sure. Unrelated to FNaF, where do you get your DDR cab? So I went to Speak at a Retreat in Illinois, and I put in a silly bid for a $2250, I think, a $2,250 bid on a DDR cabinet, which at the time was a crazy price for a DDR cabinet. I went on that retreat, and I checked my email like once on the trip, and I checked my email, and I saw, hey, you won this auction. I was like, I did? So I kind of won it not expecting it, but it was an extremely good investment. Because the arcades around here, especially at that time, had absolute trash pads, and you'd drive out, you'd waste your money, you'd end up with like 0 greats and 4 pad misses, because the pads just didn't register, and no one ever fixed it. Oh man. There was one time they had a Supernova 1 cabinet, and oh, that was way after this era, but they had a Supernova 1 cabinet, and I told them exactly what was wrong with the pads. I'm like, hey, okay, fix this, put some foam and rubber on this right here, and test it out, all that. So like I gave them a list of where everything was really sensitive, where it was just like not registering at all. They're like, okay, we'll take care of it. So then the next visit, that tech was like, hey, what do you think about the pads? And I'm like, it feels like it's the same. And he's like, oh, well, that's crazy, because we went in and we fixed everything, and like I don't know that we can do anything. It's like he just didn't want to do his job. So there was another tech who took his job like maybe a month later, and I was like, hey, can we actually like look at the pads and see if, you know, we can figure out what's wrong with this? Because at the time I was like, okay, well, I mean, if you tried, then that kind of stinks if it just didn't work. And so that tech opened up the pads, and there was all sorts of like protective plastic on it and stuff like that. Like it never had been opened. It's like you definitely didn't mod it. You didn't do anything to it. So anyway, but that type of thing with the lack of maintenance or whatever was very common. So having your own machine was a really good investment if you wanted to play in any sort of seriousness. But yeah, I got it on eBay as an accident, kind of, but I was kind of okay with the bid. Because at the time, like 4,000 was pretty much a bargain at that point. But it's gone through phases where you could probably pick up a cab for, you know, about $1,000 or less. But 2, 3, 4. But we're not in that era anymore at all. Wonder why it doesn't do that half the time. It loaded in right away that time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it loaded in again. How do you make this more reliable? Let's see. Let it load. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I looking down too much? Weird. Alright, I'm at 0. Oh, well, that didn't work. Just let it load in. Okay, what loads in here is a sandbag, so these are going to appear. That takes time. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let me look up a little bit. Is that maybe it? Maybe that's it? Maybe I'm looking down too much? And then where do I actually need to go? All right, the Nitwit Trios, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, public arcades tend to be way less than fresh on the machine. Yes. That is correct. Yeah, Illinois, I lived there for 3 years. I lived in New Jersey for a while. Let's see if I can go through here. This is gonna end up in a different spot. Yeah, look at that. Huh. Yeah, look at this. I'm in the server room. I mean, here's the door. Unfortunately, it's like trash run, but I don't think that's going to be more efficient, but yeah. I can't always make that either. I don't know. Have I completed all the challenges in FNaF 4? Yes, I have all 10 stars. I got all that done and all that. I was the first to get 10 stars. Dinky Dana was second, and I was on his stream cheering him on during that as well. Dinky Dana was really good. He started streaming again on Twitch too, so I've been catching up with him a little bit. Yeah, and Becky, like, I mean, I see the QA on the credits, so I know an effort was done. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I just don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, what do I say at this point that's not like, you know, a slap in the face? You know what I mean? Like, I wish I were involved. I know I could have prevented a lot of this, but I mean, if they already have QA on it, how do they test? What methodology? Were the QA really good and the devs just ignored the... I just don't know. I really don't know. Why did I start over? Because I just finished. That was it. Hey, what's up, zombie fan? Let's see. Yeah, these runs are like 3.5-minute chunks or whatever. But Vanny's getting destroyed a whole lot. Okay. Thanks, Lisa. Oh, man. You've never played this game before? It's a fun game despite being extremely, extremely buggy. But there's supposed to be a patch coming out very, very soon. And word is that they've finished with the content of the patch, I guess. But, yes. I'll get to chat in a little bit here. What order would I go? Back to back. That does not sound like fun to me, but if I did... 1, 2, and 3, and that's it? That's not that hard. I mean, probably FNaF 2 first. Then FNaF... It's not that hard. Maybe FNaF 3 and then FNaF 1, I don't know. I go hardest to easiest in terms of like what's Unless, like, the order's required, you know? I think that might be a stipulation or whatever, but... I'm sure saying that I'll see a video from someone on that very soon. I don't know, if I had more regular time to play games, then maybe I would take on something like that. But I think I'd be more inclined to, like, make something as opposed to play something, so... I kind of want to try that multiplayer thing that I've been thinking about, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, why did you load? Can I just jump over this? Come on, catch on something, please. Why can't I do a magic curtain jump on here? Let me in! Oh my goodness. Is there a better way? Okay, load in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why does it load in sometimes? Ah. You think beating 1020 mode and aggressive nightmare back-to-back isn't hard? Aggressive nightmare back-to-back. It's not nearly as hard as it was. It definitely is not. It's still objectively hard, but maybe it's that one load-in point right there that I'm going to wait on. It's a whole lot more manageable now, like a whole lot more. We're in the era of decompiles. You don't have to do black box testing when you have access to exactly what you need to know. Oh, okay. Welcome, Sario. That just says to me that you have an Enye on your keyboard. Cool. Welcome. It's good to have people from other cultures here. It also reminds me you have to reset slow mode for every single stream that you do, apparently. So that's one thing I need to remember. I liked Lou Malnati's a whole lot better, especially their sausage pizza. We actually did catering events at seminary and saved a lot of money over what the cafeteria was giving. We were getting crap food from the cafeteria on campus, and man, yeah, we got Lou Malnati's for cheaper. We actually did 2 pizza nights, or maybe we did 3, and 2 were Little Caesars, and those are basic, like, you know, hot and ready pizzas, $5 a piece. But that is, yeah, Lou Malnati's is primo, for sure. Really excellent pizza. Wish we had one down here. Like, we just have Papa John's down here and Pizza Hut. And the last Little Caesars is gone. The last Hungry Howie's is gone. Oh, man. I mean, Birdie, you can get an honest answer. Give an honest answer. What do you say to help a future speedrunner security breach? Make sure your computer can run this at least decently well. Get good at bunny hopping. Don't get so frustrated that it disrupts your coordination for future runs. But there are a lot of run types for this game. So yes. I don't dig the Doctrines and Covenants. I do have a lot of friends around here because we have a temple nearby, and a lot of my track team members were also Mormon. And the thing is, like, understanding about Jesus, it's like, what is the true nature of Jesus, and is the real, like, Doctrines and Covenants makes it seem as though the goal is to become what Jesus was, as opposed to look on him for full salvation. But everyone that I know from that group, they don't put as much stock into that, which I think is good. the Doctrines and Covenants is kind of a... I mean, would you say it's a side text? Would that be your understanding of it? It's just like, I would stick with Old and New Testament. I don't believe what happened in the Golden Tablets, basically, actually happened. I don't think there's the historicity behind that, as I would say, archaeologically we have for the Old and New Testaments, as well as manuscripts, you know? So we have thousands of manuscript fragments, and wow, that was really fast up that. That's crazy. Ooh, you got a 425.1. That's pretty good. But basically, like the way I view that type of thing, the more you're focused on Jesus and Him as the center of salvation, you know, that's going to be to the benefit of the doctrine. But so I think that's an honest answer on that. Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, don't load in. It loaded in. Doggone it. It's... Maybe I need to wait for just a split second more. 1, 2, 3. I think I went 5, actually, but we'll see. Yeah, that loaded in. Yeah, we had a lot more since we had a temple put in, though, you know? Like, it wasn't an area that featured that a whole lot until then. It didn't even deload on that. What the heck? Not all runs are equal on this. Yeah, I mean, H-Runner, that's one big thing for sure. Like, quoting Bill and Ted, right? Be excellent to one another. I mean, that's one thing, is love your neighbor as yourself, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. There's a whole lot of that. Be considerate. Esteem others above, like Philippians 2:3, right? Esteem others better than yourself. So that's, yeah. Always be humble. God resists the proud, but exalts the humble. Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, who will lift you up. So that's 1 Peter 5:6 and James 4:10. Oh, it loaded right. That runs dead and a half. Good grief. Everything loaded in really fast on that. I don't know. How many deloads are going to use in this one? As many as it takes. So we had a 306 tonight. I've gotten a 304 before. Yeah, the golden rule for sure. Oh, I don't agree with George Carlin, but yes, I've seen a lot of his commentary on it. It could be done very badly too, and it has been done very badly in a lot of cases in the past. So it's like, you gotta make sure you're focused on the right thing. You're treating others the right way, and I don't know. I mean, a lot of it is growing in maturity as a person as well. So there's a lot that can be said about that. And I've had good and bad experiences with different churches, and you know, a lot of them were really, really good. Some were just awful, and I mean, my family is not in full tact because of one of those experiences. But you know, other experiences where, you know, we visited people in the hospital, and we delivered food to people who needed it, and you know, we went out caroling, and we did all sorts of cool stuff in the community and with the people involved. Like, that's super cool. I want more of that, and that's how Jesus wanted things to be done according to Scripture. So it's cool. When you do it that way, things tend to work out better. IMO. So that's my answer on that one, I guess. But yeah, there are a few elements in some of the texts, including the main testament of that group for sure, that I would be very concerned about, especially historically. I mean, I got a lot of friends who are part of that group too. So yeah, I witnessed to them. I'm like, hey, look, we consider this. This is who I believe Jesus to be. But everyone is able to make their own decision. Am I crouched? I think I hit control. I did. Okay, good. It's Pope Sturf, a possibility. Pope J Sturf here. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Making good time so far. Oh, no! Oh, that was so good up until then. Okay. Oh, no, I think I fell. Welp. Let's see if that fixes it. My time on this one's going to be really bad. I actually just fell through to... this is going to be in the maintenance... Oh, no, never mind. I fell through again. I should have just stayed there to show you the maintenance tunnel. You end up where the Foxy plush is on that one. Yeah, for sure, H-Runner, for sure. I mean, Tacit, the same thing. I mean, you can be cordial to people and disagree with them on matters of faith. I mean, like, DDR community is full is full of atheists and atheistic agnostics. So, less of a range than what I was used to, I suppose, but I've met a lot of people. And can DJ surf? I cannot. I'm really bad at water and water sports stuff. So swimming. My sisters learned to swim and did a lot of swim meets and stuff like that when they were kids, but I grew up in an era where my parents were like super overprotective because our family was not in great shape in some regard. So I didn't learn to swim until I was in college, and I took a course because I thought, well, I probably should learn how to swim. So, and I did okay. Like, I can exist in the water, but I'm not good at it. Like, I'm just not good at it. I would need to really practice and all that. I think probably the most annoying thing is I'd always get water in my nose, and then it would just, like, bug me, and I just kind of stop. So my front crawl was pretty disastrously bad. Because maybe one thing that my doctor volunteered was, well, maybe you don't like it because you have vasovagal syncope, which people have given me eye drops that I was allergic to, and I fainted on the spot. I don't think that's really it. I think it's just more of I'm just annoyed. Like, I'm just annoyed that water got in my nose, and I'm like, well, this doesn't feel good. So, just never got really good at swimming. So I'm not Michael Phelps by any means. And so I can't surf. There was a swim and run as part of our running series it was scheduled, but it got canceled, and I wasn't sad at all that it got canceled, because I was just gonna like do a what do you call it, the elementary backstroke, is it? It's like where you're just on your back basically the whole time. Oh, this one's not good either. It's not catching. What the heck is this? Doggone it. Oh, you learn how to swim after being scared? Good. Yeah, it's a good skill to have. The elementary backstroke is where you just like you just like push down. You don't actually do a full backstroke. But I would do that, and then I would just try to catch everyone during the run. But I figured too, like, I mean, maybe one day I would have a family and I would want to be able to rescue a child, you know? Like, that's just one thing. I need to get good enough that I can do that. So, might need to get back in the gym a little bit. Get my strength up. Get my swole. I had a cat. Unfortunately, my cat did pass away, and that was back in high school. That's a thing too, like, man, I still miss my cat though. Like, maybe I have trouble with loss sometimes, you know? And I know some people say we'll just get another pet or whatever, but, that was a super cool cat. My cat's name was Sozo. That means salvation. We rescued him on the day that he was going to be put to sleep. And, yeah, he was a real sweetheart. And, like, not a cat that was, like, independent and didn't want to be around people or just, like, mean to mean or whatever. He was, like, he would just run up to me and, like, sit on my lap and purr and... I don't know, man. So anyway, that was my, the last cat that I had. Just get weighted juggling balls and hit the DDR machine, you'll be in shape within a month. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just replace a pet like that. You're right. You were right. You were right. Oh, I will always remember Sozo. And the thing is, too, like, if I were more settled, like, if I had a family or anything like that, for sure I would, I would get another pet, for sure. And I might get something like if I had enough space outside, I might get a fox. If I had enough space inside, maybe I get a chinchilla. You know, something novel, but still within the realm of, like, borderline, like, not quite so exotic that it's crazy. Maybe a squirrel. Squirrel would be super fun. I got bitten by a squirrel as a kid. So I wanted to play with the squirrel, and the squirrel didn't want to play with me. Oh, man. That was crazy. My sisters freaked out. Like, brought me barefoot to the emergency room because they just, like, swooped me up and rushed me in and drove me, like, speeding like crazy. I was just like, I just wanted to play with the squirrel, though. Oh, my goodness. I didn't have rabies, thankfully. But I had to get another tetanus booster, I think, right? Like, I don't know. I think that was the only thing they did. And they're like, well, just watch out. And, you know, don't try to pet a squirrel. Don't try to pet a wild squirrel. And I'm like, oh. Or as a kid, I was like, oh. That was about it. Fun stories from my past. Sozo, it means salvation. Yes, it is Greek for salvation. And we base that off of... him being ready to be put to sleep, and we got in that day. We're like, yeah, we want this one, and we had a cat before named Sunkissed, and we went on a trip down to visit I think other family, and we put Sunkissed in a kennel. Well, there was some kind of miscommunication or something where the kennel gave our cat away while we were away. And, I don't know, like, if I were in that situation, and I were the adult in the situation, maybe I would have, like, pressed charges or something, like, hey, or, like, get our cat back, or else we're gonna sue, you know? It's part of your family. So, anyway. So, Sozo looked exactly like that cat that we had lost, or that the kennel had given away, really. Oh, I'm soft-locked. Oh, stuck forever. Hey, Monty. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, max 2 more runs. I gotta get to sleep pretty soon. Actually, I'm gonna check with one friend as well, and then maybe I'll stop by John's stream really quick. I don't know. I guess you put the cat in the wrong section or something, or maybe someone just didn't know, like, hey, this is for rescues and this is for holding. I just don't know. But that was the reason we got Sozo. And Sozo was basically, like, I was not Soteria. I mean, that could be another possibility, for sure. All right, here we go. If I had a chance, would I own a Pump It Up cab? I do own a Pump It Up cab. I do own a Pump It Up cab. However, it is under my curved treadmill. It's in my garage, but it's under a treadmill. Oh man. I got a really good deal on the Pump It Up cabinet though. I did, but what I should have done is I should have sold Prime 2 once that was like nearing end of life or whatever. So I have Prime 2 in it, but yeah. And I put it up for sale, but I had a few eBay scammers get in on it, and I spotted it right away. I'm like, nope. That mess was cray-cray. That's one thing, like, you don't even know if those things are bots. So anyway, that's that. So I still have the pump cab. There's another friend that I have who might actually buy it, so that would be putting it to better use. What I thought about too was getting a Step Maniacs pad, just a single pad, and then having that as a double for, say, Step Mania as well as Pump It Up, like get the 9-panel version or whatever, if Kyle still makes that. But that would be a better use of space. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Don't try to... Okay, all right. All right, I won't. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Not too much. Just waiting for the ground to load here. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. Okay, let that load in. Yeah, Step Maniacs pads, you are correct. They are very hard to get. I have a friend who owns 2 of them. I mean, I'm friends... Like, Dante is my boy. Like, yeah. He's #1 in the world at Step Maniacs right now, so... Yeah. Just fun fact as well. Anyway, no, never mind. Just never mind. Yeah, he's one of my best friends from DDR for sure. I'm remembering a tournament. I hope I landed. I see the bot, the happy fella. I fell right through. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. Why don't they just make mechanical pads? Well, they're technically mechanical circuits, so I mean, I guess they kind of are, but. Okay. I'm hoping that the comics were intentional, but I think everything kind of points to this being like they ran up against time crunches / resource crunches. I don't think so. Am I and Alex Honnold related? No. Pretty sure no. Yeah, they made mechanical Guitar Hero guitars. That'd be kind of cool. You're talking about like just mechanical switches or whatever? How many saves do I have now? You have around 50 now. I mean, I clear it out just about every time I make daily runs or whatever. So it's been a whole lot. You're talking about security breach, right? If so, a whole lot, a whole lot. I've also like dumped the directory too, so I don't know. Probably about 1,000 would be my guess. Like I put in a lot of time in this game. Round 1 scares you because of all the DDR pros there. Some locations have a lot of really good players. Some don't have a whole lot of players at all. Like any type. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. No. What the heck? Great, soft locked. Lovely. I kind of wish it auto reset once it got to that main menu or whatever, but oh well. Have I ever fallen off a treadmill? Fortunately, no. How many hours do you have in Ultimate Custom Night, including the Rockstar Foxy? Oh, the Rockstar Foxy trials. That's a good question. Because the Rockstar, I mean, that was all automated. Like, I just ran that overnight. I don't know. That was probably just about as many hours as I had in the game entirely. Because I think gameplay-wise, I probably have about 120 hours in the game. But, and that was, like, with the practice for the MatPat stream. But yeah, the Rockstar Foxy trials were a lot of hours just getting tons of data points and trying to get the numbers. The thing is, Grime Knight came in and gave me the actual number from the decompile. And it was within, like, 0.7%, I think. Even with that few number of trials, I'm very happy with that. It's like almost, yeah. It's within a confidence range for sure, like a good confidence range. 99%-ish. Very happy with that. But I don't know, because a lot of those were like 1 minute, and I guess the AI 20 were, you know, a lot of, well, sometimes Meebird wouldn't appear, but then you get jump scared after a minute. But sometimes Meebird just didn't appear, and you just have to wait. So you have an unhealthy amount of hours in CSGO and Minecraft. I think a lot of people did that with Minecraft. I've never actually played through campaign mode. I played like maybe 15 minutes of it. And that was when one of my friends' moms wanted to play Minecraft. And I was like, okay, cool, let's play. So that's it. That's it. That's the only Minecraft I've actually played, like Minecraft. The rest is just that Minecraft meta build automation that I did, which just palletizes an image that you send it and then finds a block that matches pretty close to the average color. So I got banned from the 5 Nights at Freddy's Reddit Minecraft server or whatever. Not the Reddit, but the Minecraft server. Wow. What's it? What am I doing differently? Okay. Cool. Let's go this way. Oh, well, we're dead. Fell through. Oh, man. All right, one more run. And then I'll call it a night. Terraria on Steam, you have 222 hours. Oh, man. Dungeon Defenders, I have a whole lot of hours. Like, that was the big number on my Steam account. Yeah, so it looks like they do have testers. I hope they catch all of them this time. Like, the game is still fun, but man, I feel how I feel about it. Woo, you got 1100 on Terraria? Sheesh. I get more than that on Dungeon Defenders, though, but a lot of that is shop hours. I'm guessing I probably do have 1,000 hours in the game, though, like legit 1,000 in Dungeon Defenders. There were a lot of new maps, community events, and like pushing the leaderboards as well took a lot of hours. I may be still a little salty that my Deeper Well run wasn't counted. I was number 1 on that until the next patch came out. I understand why they took it down though, as it had it used the ogre points or whatever, the jester present ogres. So I got 8,000 points extra per ogre that I spawned, and that completely smashed the number 1 by a lot. Oh my goodness, I had it beaten by like 100,000 or more. That mess is crazy. It's like, this is part of your game though. So they kept it up for a while. And then they put another patch. And I think they got rid of the ogres, but... Or, I think they still spawned the ogres, but they gave you 0 points apiece. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to take that down. I'm like, alright, fine. I knew the, doing the community manager type thing, but... I kind of wish he had kept that one up. At least some of them may be contractors and may not be working on the current phase of security breach. Yeah, it's quite possible. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm at 0. Let's let it load in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did it load in? All right. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Bummer, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. Yeah, there it is. Oh, Rocket League is an easy one. Yes, that is an easy one to pile up hours on. Rocket League was a lot of fun. Oh, I did land. Where did I land, though? Hey, I landed right here. Yeah, perfect. Unfortunately, time's going to be absolute garbage because of the first thing that did not deload. But that's okay. Oh, still got time before the patch comes out. You always want to be ready. Always want to be ready. All right. That was okay. That, of course, is not anywhere near interesting. It just overwrites the record every time. What the heck? Anyway, I had a 306 earlier. You can watch back on the stream for that, but that's still not the 304 that I had before. The run that I had was a 305 by my time, but they retimed it to 304. I don't know where they got the frames out, but I'm like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, sweet. It was faster than I thought it was, but anyway. 4,000 hours of League of Legends. Woo. That's a lot. If you leave something running, though, that's another thing. At least I managed to actually finish this time and didn't get loaded into oblivion. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't fall into nothing. Fall into the void. All right. Okay, so you have the link for Vicious Rabbit. If y'all want to play it, and you can play it, then cool. If you can't, then I don't know. I'll probably do a playthrough with some videos, and that will be my contribution on my own game. But everyone that I've tried it on, except for one, like directly, has worked. So. And it runs, but the physics are off. So I don't know. And I don't know. The 460 just goes through just a simple calculation of 16.67 milliseconds. So it just goes 60 a second. Oh man. Yep. But that's going to be the stream for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed. FNaF Among Us, what? Have I made a video on the 0-1 combo in Ballora Gallery and Sister Location? A 0-1 combo. Are you talking about the binary screen, or you want to be the best Vicious Rabbit player of all time? Go for it. Yes. Go for it, for sure. And I guess, Birdie, one more thing, too. John 14:6 plays a lot into... Or I guess the narrative in John 14. That would be a good one to read through on my views on it. But anyway, that was a full answer to your question throughout, I guess. But Vicious Rabbit Remastered to Vicious Rabbit 2. I don't know. I kind of want to. I haven't done a video on the binary screen. I do kind of want to make a Five Nights at Freddy's kind of hybrid game, and that would be mostly so that like people could play that interactively on a stream, you know, and that would be kind of cool. I have not played the modded Ultimate Custom Night. 50-30 mode should be very doable. 50-40 mode, you're getting into some serious power issues and all that. But and Scott, like, yeah, you can rewind the stream and all that if you wanna watch all that. But yeah, I think probably the best thing was the vicious rabbit for sure. But anyway. All right, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have a great day, and I'm gonna see how much work I can get done. Try to get ahead, and by getting ahead, I mean like accomplish more hours than, I don't know. I'm gonna automate a whole lot of stuff, and hopefully it all works. I got like one chance to do it, and I did take a big chunk out of. Interesting that the game went back to the menu there. I guess it just times it with the credits, huh? Oh, man. Thanks, H-Runner. Oh, man. Yeah, the power. It's the puppet. So you're probably going to want to do a few manual Cam 4 winds on the music box early on for anything advanced or whatnot. That's all doable. All right. Did I get the... Okay, never mind. That's not to me. All right. Peace, everyone. God bless. Have a great day. And I'm going to try to do another video by the end of the week, and that'll be my goal for the YouTube channel. Maybe you'll see a few shorts because they're pretty quick to edit. But other than that, yeah, work has been insane. So, yep. All right. All right. Check you later.